Styling a wig can be a hard thing to do sometimes. What's important to you may not be important to somebody else, such as hair fiber quality, the lace, the color selection, or maybe it's everything all combined. So if you want to know how I rank the wig companies in the category of hair fiber quality, you're in luck, because that's exactly what I'm going to do. So keep on watching. Don't look at me.
Every day is so wonderful.
Hello, all my wig friends. I am Nikki and welcome back to my channel. So are you ready for another Let's Chat video? Because today is the conclusion of me ranking the wig companies from third to first. I already did it in a category of color selection as well as one in the category of lace. So today I'm wrapping it all up with the category of hair fiber quality, which actually is the most challenging category of all. It's what I think all the wig companies are competing for to begin with. So there was a lot to go over and factor in, such things as heat resistance, luster, shedding, tangling, texture, realness of the texture, softness, I mean, you name it. So yeah, that's a lot to analyze, and that's what took me so long. So I do appreciate your patience and do apologize for the wait, but it's here today. And this is still an opinion piece. I can only go off of units and companies I have already experienced. So who knows where I may see things next year or even a month from now. But if you disagree with me, I would love for you to go down in the comments and just tell me what your top 3 are. And today, this is how I'm seeing things. So let's just go ahead and get this part started. And in the number 3 spot was actually probably the hardest one to rank, because I wanted it to be a 3-way tie, which I knew I couldn't really do. That would ruin the whole top 3, wouldn't it? But I finally decided to give this one to Zurisis. And just in case you're wondering who the other contenders for this spot were, it would have been either Motown Tress or Bobby Boss. This close. Well, maybe this close to getting it. And I know I kind of gave a little bit away there, full disclosure on that, but just wanted you to know that's how hard this was. So Zurisis is one of those companies that needs to be more up and rising on my radar list. Granted, of course, I've tried several of their units. I have even more to try upstairs. I'll continue to buy more of them. Love Zurisis. They do care about quality. I love the fact that all their units are heat resistant at the maximum, which is 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And therefore, if you do want to use any heating tools on their units, you shouldn't have to worry about them being damaged. I do like the luster of their units as well. They know how to make the fibers and mix with the colors just right, so that way it's not overly shiny, overly dull. Nothing wiggy going on, basically, with the luster. The wigs are also very soft, so they feel very good. And they do have minimal shedding and tangling. And of course, these are synthetic wigs. They're going to shed, they're going to tangle a little bit. So that's what I'm only looking for, a little bit, nothing excessive. And of course, any units that do tangle, I want to make sure that the tangles are easy to remove and they don't damage the unit. So that way it doesn't take away from the longevity of the wig either. And with Zurisis, not a problem. Very minimal shedding and tangling with their units, and whenever I have encountered a tangle, it comes out like that. And my Zurisis units are living amazingly. They look like I just took them out of the box, and I've worn them a couple times. So really good quality there. The only reason why I put them at number 3 is due to the texture, and it's only because there are other textures out there that they have that I just didn't get to try. For example, they have the Natural Born collection. I didn't get to try those yet, and I would love to, but that's going to be a more natural yaki texture. But they do have other yaki units, and they also have light yaki units, some more silkier than others, and those I have tried. Love them. I feel that the hair fibers feel soft, realistic, very natural. So they are making this hair feel good and look good. So they can make a good quality wig. But again, just wish I experimented more with their textures, but they still deserve to be on this list for all the other things that I just explained. But that's the only reason why they're at number 3 and not above any higher than that. So then that leaves us with number 2, the middle spot. That's what I'm giving to Janet Collection. Janet Collection has made my list all 3 videos. They know how to make a good wig. I love me a Janet Collection. Oh, so yeah, they deserve to be on this list, definitely. They do have other units being heat resistant, granted not as high as Zurisis, but pretty darn close, topping out at a maximum of 360 degrees Fahrenheit, so you can still use any heating tools on them and not have to worry about your units being damaged. They do have amazing luster on their units as well. Nice amount of shine, nothing wiggy. I have noticed though that the units do tend to tangle more with Janet Collection, especially the straighter units. For example, if I were to take a straight unit from Janet Collection and a straight unit from Zurisis, the tangles come out just as easily between the two, but with Janet Collection, I've noticed that it does get a little bit more frayed. So it might not last as long as some of the other ones would from other companies. That's my only concern. But shedding is very minimal, and I still think that they deserve to be bumped up to number 2 simply because of their textures. Amazing. They have a wide variety of textures trying to accommodate everybody, ranging from light yaki, once again, silkiness can vary as well. They do have the yaki units, amazing, beautiful, and some of them also have the blowout look, and this is all through their Natural Me collection. If you have not tried their Natural Me collection, what rock have you been living under? Try it. It's amazing. I think that the hair fibers feel great. They do feel realistic. They feel soft, very natural. I do love how it looks. So really good quality. And that's part of the reason why they had to be on this spot, on this list, and put them at the number 2 spot. But that, of course, then leaves us with only 1 spot left, and that's the number 1 spot. If you haven't already guessed, yeah, I'm giving this one to Outre. I know they're my favorite wig company. That's not why I'm giving them the number 1 spot. I'm giving it to them because they deserve it. They are excelling in all these areas here that I'm going to be covering. I love the fact that they're heat resistant for their units at the maximum. Again, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, same as Zurisis. Love, love, love the luster of their units. Some of the best I've ever seen. Just really catches the light right, so it does look really healthy and doesn't look wiggy. The shedding and tangling, some of them don't tangle or shed at all, which is very rare. But the ones that, of course, do are minimal. However, I have noticed that the cream blonde units do tend to tangle and shed a little bit more than the others. Most likely this is due to the processing that needed to be done to achieve that really light color. But still, it's minimal. And they do, of course, have a wide array of textures. Light yaki units, once again, some silkier than others. They have yaki units that are beautiful, like Martina and Catalina. But if you want even more natural than that, such as the really nice blowout look, Nisha. They've got a ton of Nisha units. And I know some people really hate the Nisha line, which is perfectly fine. I personally haven't reviewed any of them, but I have purchased them. I ended up selling them or trading them before I could even review them. But because of that, that's how I can add this all in because I was able to see them up close, feel them up close, and know how they compare. Amazing. And they're coming out with more niches. If you notice, they're coming out with the gray line now too. With those new colors for it. So the Nisha, I think, is one step above their regular Yaki units and is pretty comparable to the Natural Me collection. I just think that they have a bigger selection than Janet collection does. So that's pretty much why I bumped them up. But still, both of them together are very, very good quality. Love, love, love Outray's hair fiber quality. So this is why they're number one. I don't know how you feel about it, but that's how I am. So I know this may have seemed like a simple task, but really considering how many wigs I have tried, how many companies I have tried, I really had to think about this one, and I know my brain was just racking up, so I'm glad it's all over. I'm done, got it done. So, of course, things may change in a week from now, but today, those are my top 3. If you are new to my channel, I'm glad you stopped by. Please join the party and subscribe, and also while you're at it, give me a thumbs up. Like this video, that would really help me out a lot. Really also help out the YouTube algorithm. I'm just saying. Help a girl out. And if you have already subscribed, thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Glad to see you're back today for this video. And as a quick reminder, I upload every Monday, Thursday, and Friday, but I do throw surprise videos up in there too. And whenever it's a new release, I typically will always surprise you with it if it's one I got my hands on, because I want you to know about it ASAP. But if you have any suggestions for me, please go down in the comments and let me know. I'm always looking for some new subjects to go over for my Let's Chat videos. But I, of course, have more wig reviews coming, some makeup looks coming, makeup reviews, all kinds of fun stuff. So all the more reason to subscribe if you haven't yet. But thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate that as well. And I guess I will just see you in my next video. So until next time, bye-bye.